Oh, hello all. So I'm going to try to redo this video. I was talking about, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the relationships between black men and black women. And I just have been thinking about that a lot lately. I myself really um, just work on being, of course, a better human, but that's to put it very broadly, but work on being a better man. And what that translates into for me is really critiquing and working on um, my own thoughts that may be sexist, um, views about women, also holding myself accountable for the things I do and the things that I don't do that I should be doing. I certainly do not want to, at any point in this video, I act like I'm not, act like I exist somewhere um, outside of male privilege. I'm fully aware that um, I have male privilege, and I do not subscribe to the school of thought that says just by being progressive, just by having, these politics or depending upon your consciousness, that you can somehow opt out of whatever um, group of privilege um, that you exist in, whether that privilege is gender related, as a male privileged, or whether you're quote unquote able bodied and it's ableism, or whether it's racism, you're a white person and you benefit, from systemic racism. So, whatever the ism is, at this point, those things are not simply individual things. They are actually systemic, i.e., for example, they're written into the laws. They're written into textbooks, et cetera, et cetera. So, that's what I mean by systemic. Um, to say it, very, use a cliche, woven into the very fabrics of society. Um, is what I mean by systemic. So, like I said, that means that these things are reinforced by laws, they're reinforced by our education system, uh, etc., etc. So, yeah, I've been thinking a lot about the relationships between black men and black women, and I don't want to insinuate that all black men and all black women have unhealthy relationships. That's not what I'm saying. I really just want, uh, you know, us to appreciate each other more. I see all the time black women, um, you know, going about their day, doing whatever they're doing, and they may have a child with them, and I just think to myself, where the hell is daddy at? Where is the father? And I just get so upset. And I'm not saying that every black woman has kids or every black woman has a lot of kids. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that's one of the examples that it brings to my um, it brings to mind, where is the black man? And my view on folks having kids outside of uh, just folks having children or parenting. My view is, hey, brother, look, if you had sex with her, I don't care if it was a one night stand. I don't care if you don't like her personality, if you don't think she quote unquote good enough to take home the mama. You had sex with her, you got her pregnant. It is your responsibility to take care of that child. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's it. I don't believe in any excuses. You should have thought about it before, you know what I'm saying? You did the grown folks and got her pregnant. So that's my view on that, and I really think that we as men need to hold ourselves accountable, and we need to hold our fellow, our homies accountable, for that. If you see some foulness going on, you need to man up and say something about it. Don't just sit there. It's not always about what you do. A lot of times it's also about what you don't do. And that's yeah, so that's problematic for me. Um, Sometimes I hear brothers talking about, oh, sisters ain't this and sisters ain't that. Well, there's bad apples in every bunch. There's not any magical group of women that's without problems or whatever. I mean, So anyway, I just want to say, sisters, if have not heard in a long time or have never heard, that you're beautiful and that you are powerful and that I love you for all that you are, and I do believe that you deserve all all due respect and just adoration. I love you. I think you're quite quite a powerful person. So, like I said, if you haven't heard it, sisters, I think you're beautiful. I don't care if you rocking a perm or if you got a natural, as they call it, or whatever. Your skin is thick, fat, somewhere in between. Depending on what type of mood you're in. Hey, this one brother who love you to death. Yeah, so yeah, I just wanted to say that, and I also want to say that I think that we as men need to be more invested in dismantling sexism, whether that sexism manifests in violence against women, which we don't like to talk about. If you know your boy is beating on, his girlfriend or his wife or whoever, you need to step to that brother. I mean, you don't make it seem like it's all right. I'm not saying that, and I'm just saying you need to hold him accountable for that. And if you doing it, that's a hot mess. It's not acceptable. It doesn't make you any more of a man. We need to check the way we do masculinity. If anybody tells you what a man is, or what being a man is, and gives you a definition of what type of man you should be, you need to make sure you look at that definition carefully and decide for yourself if that definition, if that criteria that you have been given is to your best interest. Look at it for yourself. I mean, no one is uh, above the influence of socialization. So anyway, I think I've been talking for like 10 minutes, and that's all I got. So I might have to do another video to finish up. But that's a big can of worms to get on.